Hello and God bless you. Coach Chalk is with you. Let's get ready to get this thing moving. I want to show you real quickly today how to enter a trade. I'm going to show you a couple of different ways that you can enter a trade. Most ways that we will be entering a trade. Matter of fact, let's keep it nice and simple. It's going to show you one way on how to enter a trade today. And this is the main way that we will be entering trades starting off. And then I'm going to show you how to close a trade and end one. Okay, so it's very important. It's one way. It's one thing to know how to enter a trade, to know how to make money, right? Or win a trade. It's not even talking about money. It's going to talk about winning a trade because everything we're doing here is in demo, right? So we just want to win. Now, I'm moving these numbers here across the bottom to zoom in on the chart. So when I slide to the right, you see the candlesticks are getting bigger, thicker. I slide to the left, they get slimmer and smaller, and it's harder to see what they really are, right? So we zoom in, and we can see the arrows. They're spaced out pretty good. I like to leave mine like this. If I move to the right a little bit more, you'll see the little green or yellow lines in the middle. I don't like that. I like to bring it in just a little bit so I can see them like this. Now we're going to slide. I'm going to click to the left. I'm going to click and drag to the left, right? Nothing's really happening. So now I'm going to push this button right here, and this should allow or make the candlesticks shift to the left. Boom, there we go. Now we can see them better. This gray line is telling us where the market is at. And right now, if we was into this, looking at this, and we got an alert here for a sale, that would be confirmation 2. Confirmation 1, we would get notification that these 3 arrows here are going in the same direction. They're all pointing down. Then we get a red arrow that goes with our red arrows here, meaning pay attention and look out for red arrows. So we got a red arrow here. Even if we got one here and we took the trade, notice how the market went down, went back up, but continued to drop. Okay, so we would be in a winning trade at this point. So how do we get in that trade? Well, before I tell you how to start, I want to show you how to stop. I'm going to go over here to the left and grab this line here, which is our horizontal line. Just click it and then come over here and we're going to click. So remember how I told you to come in and put those lines on your chart, like when you saw the market going up and then stopped and then went back down and then stopped. So it stopped here, we would have a line there. So if we enter the trade here, we wouldn't see any of this. So we'll be looking at putting lines here. Okay, so it would be like line there. The market stopped here. So we bring that line up. And we would go back to the past a little bit more, and we would see the market stop there. So we would add another line. And this is why having the lines on your chart is important. Okay, so the market was going down, stopped, we have a line. Then it went back up and it stopped, and we make a line. So that's enough there. So if you have lines on your chart, and if you don't have them and you get an arrow, you can put lines on your chart. And here's the main reason why. If we're going to enter a trade at the close of this candle, meaning we would enter the trade here. The stop loss is reverse or the opposite direction of where we want to go to make money. So a stop loss is saying, you know what, I'm going to enter the trade here, but just in case the market goes the opposite direction, I want to close my trade so that I don't lose any more money. Okay, so let's just say if you enter here and you say, well, if the market comes back up and touches this line, then this is where I'm going to close my trade. and I will not lose any more money past this point. And if it's too close, right, like I'm right here at the body of the candles, if I double click this line, I could slide it up to the top of the candles or give it a little bit room past what we call the wick of the candle. And I'll say if the market comes down and happens to go back up, right, if it touches this line, this is all I'm willing to lose. So the numbers may not make sense to you right now, but this would be our entry. We'll be willing to lose 45, 42 pips. So the first set of numbers, that 11, that is going to be how many candles it goes past, right? So that's like 10 candles in the future, but we'll be willing to lose 44 pips. But look at what we'd be willing to gain, right? 80. Okay. So for the stop loss, this would be the number that we would enter in. This line here would be our stop loss number. Our TP number would be here. And when we go back in the past, we probably would have our TP number on our chart. See if I could find a low point. Because here are our lines here. So this would be the next point where the market was going down and then came back up. Okay. It would have been here, or you would have taken it here. But either way, this is your next point of for an exit. So now I'm going to press this button here, and it's going to take us back to where the market is at right now. Boom. And look, this was our entry. And let's just turn that white. So I'm going to double click it and get the dots on the side. And I'm going to do a right click, go to properties, and then change this to white. Press OK. That's our entry. And then the line that we just put in was this one here. And we would have had this line on our chart if we had done our line homework. We would know how to do it. Okay. Because you could put your lines on your chart, say even right before you take the trade. Right? If you get the setup and it looks good, you're like, I'm going to take it. Let me see how much I'm willing to lose. Yep, this looks good. How much am I willing to risk? Down to this point, that's a trade I'm willing to take. Okay, so now that we have that and we're like, okay, I'm going to take the trade, then we will. So look over here, AUD USD. You could either click the drop down here, and we will be selling the market because it's going down. Okay. All right. So, and you want to check this and just make sure that your numbers are at 0.05. Okay. And then we will press sell. Now, right now, nothing's going to happen because it's the weekend. But I'm going to show you what pops up. So this is what you're looking at. Okay. What you were trading, that's right here, the AUD USD. The Australian dollar against the American dollar. This is how much we're willing to put on the trade, which is 0.05, which equals 50 cents. This is our stop loss value. Okay. And remember, our stop loss value would be here. I believe, was that our stop loss value? Let's see. Yep, this was our stop loss value right here. And typically I make that line red just so it stands out and I'll know it. But these are the numbers that we would put in. Okay. So I'm going to just type them in. So you would put in 0.68501. Okay, and then your take profit, which would be your TP. Click over here. That's going to be, so you can see it, the blue numbers here. Okay, so we go and we highlight that 0.67268, and then just click your mouse anywhere, and those numbers are locked in. So now we have where we want to take profit, and we have how much we're willing to lose. And all we have to do is click the sell by market or sell market, right? Sell by market. And this is going to activate us and put us in a trade. Nothing's going to happen now because it's the weekend and you cannot place trades on Friday after, I want to say 4 p.m. Central, and I think it's 3 p.m. Eastern. Market is closed. But that is simply it. That is how you would enter a trade and how you would exit a trade if you did a take a profit is your exit, or stop loss is your exit. This is your losing exit. This is your winning exit. Okay. The main way that we will be taking trades, I'm going to show you this. We click the drop down, and we would just click. Well, there's a one click step that you could take. It's not going to allow us to do it, but if we just went sell without putting a stop loss or TP in, this is a market execution. Sell. Okay, so that quick, just that fast, will put you in, and once you're in the market, then you can come in and modify your trade, and I'll show you that on the next video to come. But thank you for watching how to enter a trade, put in your TP and your stop loss. If you have any other questions, please feel free to hit me up. You know how to contact me, or leave a message or something after this video. But once again, thank you so much for being a pip eater. God bless you, and good morning, good night, wherever you are.